Now you guys have this big wild shootout. What are you guys thinking now, man? Are you guys like, we gotta find something else to do with ourselves? So you guys like, fuck it, man, straight back to the trap?
Oh, it was definitely straight back to the trap. More guns now though, and we definitely had to find out who that was. You know, he eventually got killed or whatever, so we didn't have to worry about that. Uh, and it was back at the trap. You know, that was something normal in Nashville anyway at the time. So we right back in the trap rapping, and at this time, Buck was dealing with TIP, Tim and Booker. Shout out to Totally Independent Productions, and they had started a tour for Buck. Well, no, actually, he was with Cash Money. He was with Cash Money at the time. Yep.
Okay, so at one point, Young Buck links up with Cash Money. Are you around during that time?
Yeah, I'm around. Uh, he brought me around when he first went to New Orleans, and he was with Baby now, and I was with Wicked Entertainment at the time, which is an independent music group out of Nashville, and he was back and forth out there with. It was with Baby. It was with Baby. So
Okay,
I don't necessarily know how he ended up. C-Lo introduced him, I think, to Baby. Rest in peace to C-Lo. That was Baby's driver, C-Lo.
what
And
was
Lil
your
Jimmy.
experience like over there hanging out with them? And I mean, I'm sure Little Wayne was probably just a little kid at the time.
Yeah, I mean, all of us were kids, you know, but Wayne was definitely younger than everybody, you know. Shout out to Turk and Wayne, man. They're my brothers, man. Wayne, especially my big brother Juvie, man. All of them. So, yeah, Buck introduced me to them, and we was kind of running together because we started a tour, the TIP tour, and it was with Cash Money at the time. But Buck had ended up rapping for TIP at the time. The guys who owned TIP went on and took Buck in. But the cars that was in that Bling Bling video, the Hummers, the situation where Buck is saying that them was T's cars, our cars, and Baby in the video, that was actually a true statement.
Oh, okay. And now I guess it doesn't work out, and somehow Young Buck ends up on the West Coast with Suge Knight and Juvenile.
Yeah, I didn't have much knowledge of that it happened. I just know that David had said that Juvie had left him out there.
Okay, and so you weren't around during that time.
Not with the Suge and Juvie thing.
Okay. Now, at this point, are you taking rapping more serious?
Yeah, I'm actually learning more about it and getting my structure together and finding my style. So yeah, I was becoming a problem.
Okay. And, do you put out any mixtapes or do anything like that?
Yeah, I was on a lot of the mixtapes running around Nashville. Shout out to Pistol Gordon. Uh, that's one of the rappers in Nashville that had the big deal at the time. One of the first rappers with a big deal with Eazy-E now. I was on one of his records, and it ended up the whole city was singing my verse before I knew it. So that was my first step into notoriety, getting the celebrityism going in Cashville and getting on, you know.
That's what's up. Now, were you working on any record deals yourself on the side? I remember you said you had an independent thing going already.
No, I was with TIP them, but that was an independent label. Me, Buck, Firstborn, that was the crew.
Okay.
It was an
And
independent label though.
so that's not together anymore. Now you guys are all just trying to hustle to try to find something, right? At this point?
Yeah, but actually Buck had ended up I don't know how that happened. I think because I know he was messing with Paul for a minute, DJ Paul. Shout out to Uncle Paul and Juicy J. And I would just really be with him when he would jump from crew to crew trying to find his spot, you know. And then I know he'd end up going with UTP for a minute. Yeah.
Okay. So now at one point he links up with 50 Cent. And are you around when that happens?
Actually, Juvenile had introduced him to 50. Okay, with the Bloodhounds. It was a UTP. Juvie had UTP at the time, and they had that Know Your Clap going. So they were, they had a lot of motion going. In some kind of way, he introduced Buck to 50, and they did that Bloodhounds record. He jumped on there, and I think this is from my knowledge, from what Buck told me, is that Fifth said he was gonna come back and get him, and he liked it, his style or whatever. And I think Juve said it was cool, if he wanted to do that. And I think 50 ended up coming back to get him, because Buck had ended up coming back from New York or wherever they was at when he met 50 and did that record. And he let me hear it, and he was like, bro, I'm about to be, and 50's song had came on TV, that in the club. And he was like, bro, I'm finna be with him, bro. I'm finna be with him, M and 50. And I'm like, who is 50? You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, that's M artist, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I'm not familiar with them. I was just kind of around.
Okay, and is there any bad blood between Young Buck and Juvenile at this time, even though Buck is saying he left him in California?
Nah, Juvie don't have any bad blood against Buck. He just didn't agree with what Buck said. So that's between Buck and Juvenile. I don't actually know, how that ended up where it's at. But there's no bad blood as far as I know.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.